There's another stupid TikTok story today, and it's about this is in the Free Press. It's about how employers are seeking to figure out a way to fire workers without getting shamed on TikTok.
It's what's called a non-disparagement clause.
Oh, well, did you see the video of the girl who
Yeah,
filmed?
the one who's fired by the tech company.
Yeah, and she filmed
I haven't seen it.
The meeting
Yeah.
with the, and I got to
This
tell
is
you.
what people are doing is they find out they're getting fired and they start filming the meeting and they put it up on TikTok. Go, look what they did to me. And everyone goes, oh my God, it's terrible.
It's one of those things that where you watch it and you're like, yeah, I feel kind of bad for her because she's like, I gave everything. I led my team. I did this. But I also thought the company handled it really well. They're like, yeah, but we got to get rid of somebody.
Well, I couldn't understand. What did they do that was so horrible?
They just fired her and
Right.
immediately
People do
because
get fired.
Because she's putting it on TikTok. It's her story that carries the more weight. So everyone's going to watch it from her point of view where she's like, she's almost to tears, talking about how I gave everything to my team and I did this and I just had a performance review. And so, how could they ever fire me as if everybody knows the whole situation of what's going on at that company?
I think it's a little bit strange that people who have giant platforms can tape people without their knowledge and just put them up on their platform for the world to disparage without their knowledge, without them even knowing they're being taped. Doesn't it seem like you would think there would be a law about that? Because the people with the biggest platforms can just tape somebody who's really nobody and has no platform and no bunch of idiots behind them like the Free Britney people or something, and they can immediately make them look like the biggest asshole in the world. They can even edit the video, and there's nothing the person can do about it. Like, I didn't even know you were taping me. What the fuck?
Yeah, well, so this girl, I'm trying to find the original one. She's, in full disclosure, we use Cloudflare, but she got fired from Cloudflare, and the CEO had to point out that, look, I didn't like watching this either. Managers, should be involved. I mean, he's kind of saying this is kind of how it works, right? But he's like, no employee should ever actually be surprised if they weren't performing. They immediately have to go into damage mode. And
but you don't know watching the video. You don't know what a shitty employee that person was or wasn't. You don't know, no matter what they say. I mean, what kind of person puts a video, tapes somebody firing them and puts it up online? I mean, seems like such a bad idea in the first place. First of all, you're telling the whole world, I got fired. And second of all, you're saying, do something about this. They're wrong and I'm right. So I would think you would automatically know that, I probably shouldn't judge anything from this person's solo point of view.
Yeah, but that's not how the world works anymore.
No, it doesn't. But the person is still fired. And I personally, if I were the next company they interviewed with, I go, I'm not going to fucking hire this person. It's going to tape me without my knowledge.
Yeah,
that's
really
bullshit.
Probably hamper them down the road.
But anyway, these companies are running scared. How do we fire people without ending up on TikTok?
All you need to do is have that employee sign a non-disparagement clause, give them a severance, and then when they do that, then you've got action.
Well, yeah, you just say, look, if you hold to your non-disparagement clause for the next 2 weeks, then we'll give you half your payment. We'll give you the other half in a month when everyone else gets paid.
You want to see her?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. You know what? She didn't get fired. Didn't she just get laid off?
I can't remember. I just heard about it. I didn't see this.
She said, my coworkers have been getting random 15-minute call invites all day.
Yes, I'm so sorry. My name's Rosie. I'm just joining the call.
What a tough gig for an HR rep.
On the HR team. Mm-hmm.
She said she had only 10 minutes to compose herself.
Thanks for meeting with me and Rosie. We have an important meeting today.
She also added that these are two people she's never met.
I'm
sure. It's like that movie with George Clooney.
Yeah.
Oh, Up in the Air, yeah.
Evaluations of 2023 performance.
Except those people are in their 50s. These people are in their 20s.
For performance.
By the way, she could always do OnlyFans.
Yeah, I'm going to stop you right there.
Oh.
So I started...
I don't want you working for me anymore. Way you talk.
I've been on a 3-month ramp. And then it was 3 weeks of December, and then a week of Christmas, and then here we are. I have had the highest activity amongst my team. Since I've started, I have had 3 contracts out, done a really great job managing my deals.
According to you.
At the very end, that decided not to close last minute.
Apparently you needed more contracts out.
So I don't think that that makes a lot of sense for me in my Cloudflare journey here so far.
Cloudflare journey.
Also,
No, we
every
just like to
single
fire
one-on-one
people that
I've
are
had with my
productive, so
manager,
bye.
Every conversation I've had with him he has been giving me nothing but I am doing a great job. I have had great activity. I have really great
And
meetings.
he's lying to avoid a
I'm
confrontation.
Yeah,
picking up
exactly.
products very quickly, and things have been going really, really well. I make really great relationships with my clients. So I disagree that my performance hasn't been. I
That's
haven't met
too bad. This is how the world works. You're fired.
expectations,
Bye.
when I certainly have, just because I haven't closed anything officially.
Oh, well, that's a pretty big deal.
Why are you doing this and not my manager? We've never met, so this seems a little odd that my manager has no idea.
Because decision's been made, honey. Bye.
Happening, and the director has no idea that this has been happening.
Oh, no, they know.
So I'm just definitely confused.
They have a personal
and,
relationship.
No, you're
with you.
fired. Don't be confused. You're fired.
Yeah, I would love like an explanation that makes sense.
Okay, here it comes.
100%.
You haven't closed
Real
anything.
quick, let me
Bye.
carve out the two threads, a ladder of why I'm on this conversation. I'll put that one to the second half, and Rosie might be better to explain the process of who's giving this
I have to keep
information,
readjusting the video
the
because her
prior
fan is driving me
Yeah,
nuts.
me too.
Your feedback and notes about.
She's got a ceiling
performance.
fan that's very
Add a
distracting.
little color context to that. So, just for clarification, you are not being singled out in this. Your peers are also being collectively assessed on performance. This is a collective calibration for Cloudflare. So, I just want to
Corporate
clarify that
speak.
piece. I won't be able to add any kind of specifics on numbers or.
Wait, yeah, no. Can you explain for me why Brittany Peach is getting let go?
Third person?
I won't be able to go into specifics or numbers.
Wait, why though? I just started. I've been
You haven't closed
working
anything. Bye.
extremely hard.
You haven't closed
Just because I
anything,
haven't
yeah.
closed anything. That has
No,
nothing to
that's the
do
most
with
important thing.
my
Well, as you
performance.
just said, you
On a
haven't closed
3-month ramp
anything.
with just 1 month with two major holidays in the middle. I don't think that has anything to do with why I should be let go, if that makes sense. So I really need an answer and an explanation as to why Brittany Peach is getting let go.
You're not the boss.
Why
You are not the boss of me.
Cloudflare
Hey, do you
decided
get
to
the
hire
sense she's
too many
empowered
people and
because she's
are now
recording
actually
herself?
Yes,
realizing that
very
there are
much.
So she's
too many
also
people and they're
playing to
letting
her
them go.
TikTok
If
audience.
that's the real answer, I would rather just you tell me that instead of making up some bullshit and telling me that right
Oh.
before I lose my job from someone that I've never met before. If you can.
That really
respect that.
bothers her.
Yeah, I can totally respect that, and I don't
Frank!
think Dom or myself
don't respect
today
that.
is going to give you any clarity or answers that's going to
How
Satisfy-
HR speak.
satisfy
that
you.
you're communicating to us, Brittany. So I can't speak to.
So
these are-
am I getting let go for no reason?
No.
If you
my
guys
God.
can't give me a reason.
I'm happy to follow up with you separately to give you the data that was calibrated. I'll need to speak with revenue leadership specifically to see if we can get that for you. But
Revenue
Dom and I
leadership.
have that
Now.
in our meeting. I cannot share that with you right now, unfortunately. Yeah, it's understandable how you
'Cause idiots
feel,
like you
and
sue.
your frustration. Cannot stress that enough.
I have been working extremely hard. I just knew that this meeting was coming after knowing what's been happening with my peers and how extremely frustrated and upset everyone is. I know you guys must not be able to understand that given in the positions that you are in, and it must be
What?
very easy for you to just have these little 10-minute, 15-minute meetings, tell someone that they're fired.
You know what?
completely
That's
wreck their whole life,
bullshit.
and then
You-
that's
Yeah,
it with
no, I don't think they're enjoying it at all.
That's
So she really
extremely
thinks they
common.
get off on the fact that they have to fire all these people?
No, I think the person getting off is her, the fact that she's recording them. That's the person who's getting off.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't think HR people love having
No.
to deliver that kind of news.
What would you say you do here?
thing for people, if you can imagine that. And I don't think that this is. It's just very, very shocking. Very, very shocking. I have really given my whole energy and life over the last 4 months to this job. And to be let go for no reason is like a huge slap in the face from a company
Trust
that
it's not
I
no
really
reason.
wanted
There's a
Not
reason.
because they hate you.
I feel bad for her because she just is not
I
getting
absolutely
it.
understand how you feel that way, why you feel that way. And I'll be honest with you, there's nothing that we're going to say in this call in the time that we have that's going to undo the way that you feel right in this moment. And I personally will do everything that I can to give you as much specific information as I can after this call. I can't make any promises. I understand where
person's
you're
a
coming
pro.
from.
Yeah.
I can
Yeah, I
tell
think she's
you
being
that
nice.
Dom and I
What more can you say?
I understand
Clean out your
the
desk, you're
feelings
gone.
you have right now, and I can't change that. So I'll just be honest.
But
with
why
you
can't,
about that.
so, but there, you guys have still not given me a reason why I'm being let go.
Yeah, but they just
fine.
told you
They
that
have. You're not
They've already explained it to you.
You're not listening.
after.
Haven't closed anything.
Because you're a bad listener.
Despite constant positive praise from my manager, great meetings that I'm having.
Well, they lied to you.
They're trying to
The
inspire you.
amount of activity that I have has all been positive. I have not received any negative inclination. I have not been put on a
Probably because you were
performance
trying and they knew that,
plan.
even though you're ineffective.
Nothing.
Yeah.
So
And I cannot speak to what your manager has communicated to you directly.
But that
You
should
are
be
being
the
let go
indication
for,
of-
for performance based on
This
your
is a
opinion
pointless
and being
conversation, and she should know
stated
this.
that. That is the rationale.
They're trying
But
to
I've
tell her
been
that
here
nicely.
for only a month after ramping, and that was during a holiday. So I don't understand what those. Can you explain what those?
No, they can't
performance
explain that.
metrics
They've
are?
explained that to you,
Or
that
is
they can't
just
explain
like
that. And they don't
a
know.
vague term to give to everyone that you're speaking to today?
I'll say that the performance indicators and performance metrics are, while they are, we're not able to go into specifics, and we won't. There's no situation where we will be able to go into.
Do you guys
specifics.
even know?
Oh, jeez.
Do you guys even know like why, like who you're talking to each day? Like every single 10, 15 minutes, do you guys even know who you're talking to? Like why you're letting these
But
people
this girl thinks she's
go
going to fix this
when
company.
you don't even understand like the kind
No,
of work
this is
and
where she's talking
everything
to
that
her
they put in?
TikTok audience.
I hear you and what you're saying.
It just doesn't make it. It just doesn't make any sense that you guys have still not been able to give me a reason why.
They
I'm
have
being
like
let go.
5 times.
Just
Boo-hoo, you had me and then you lost me.
your questions are valid. This isn't going to be the forum and the situation where we're able to go into the detail that you're
But
looking
then,
for.
so
but
give
then
up.
when? If it's not right as I'm getting fired, then it's certainly not going to be after when I'm no longer part of the company.
I mean, she's right
I
there.
don't think there's anything we can say in this moment or today, Brittany, that's going to change the way that you feel.
She said she would try to get
And it's
answers for
again,
her. What
like,
more can she do?
understandable. I'm taking notes and feedback, and we'll circle back.
Yeah, I know you did
Not
that for
going to
Nestle
change
too,
the
but
outcome
that's
of the meeting. It's not going to change the outcome of the situation today, so it may be best.
Wouldn't it be gracious? Well, based on the way this call is going, I think we're going to fire you on for this reason. Then
I do get into more.
Yeah, you don't seem to take
specifics
direction
of
very
what
well.
the next steps are, because I think it's clear that you have questions that we cannot give answers to. And
So
if you'd
take
be
the
open
hint
to it, I'd love to
and
move
get off the
into
phone
what
now.
The next steps are, so that you're not any further blindsided than you already feel.
okay.
Thank you, Dom.
Bye. Goodbye.
she held it
Okay,
together.
again, I'm really sorry that you're having this experience and feeling this way. One of the things that we want to confirm is your personal email address, because that's where all
That was it. Yeah.
Clean out your desk, you're gone.
I mean, look, you don't want anyone to lose.
No,
their
no one
job
wants to
if
be
you
fired.
Feel bad for her, but at the same time, don't fucking film it for clout.
Yeah.
You know.
I don't see how that gets her a better job in the future. Because all I wonder is, gee, I wonder what the real reason is. Because I'm sure there is a reason. I don't think they just said, let's just fire that girl to make fun of her.
You about to lose your job.
And it sucks, but she's clearly young. She'll be fine.
Right.
Maybe.
She's 27, I guess. Yeah.
Always
She's
your
really
dream
bad
to work at Clout.
everything.
I think what she's trying to enhance is the depersonalized way that situations can be now.
Yeah.
She doesn't work for the company anymore. Is she
No.
really going to fix the company?
No, but I think that's
She's right to complain about it, but to complain about it over and over and go in this circle with these
Well,
people that can't change it is just dumb.
that's part of her subtext of her TikTok video, though, is how impersonal it is. But isn't
But taping people
all-
that don't know they're being taped that's bullshit.
Yeah, that's not very.
all
Why not just
internet is
explain it
in-
rather than humiliate these people who are obviously in a terrible position?
No, absolutely right. She should not have done that.
I
That doesn't help anybody in this situation. I'm wondering if they have an opportunity to sue for
I don't think.
I don't think so. Probably not.
exposing them to that, possibly.
Probably not though. Boy, I'm looking at her TikTok. Everything is about that though. Like every TikTok afterwards is about
Really?
being fired, and yeah, it's her whole, it's her shtick now. Yeah.
Oh well.
I'm sure
My
she'll
thoughts
get-
are with her. She's
cute.
employment.
She's very
Tries to
pretty.
find the answers that she wants. Yeah, she didn't get kicked out for looks, that's for sure. It's not a Janicean situation.
Did she ask why she was hired?
Oh, boy.